I wanderlust. My shoes are covered with dust. Ain't gonna let my motor rust. It's anywhere or bust. I ain't used to standing still, and backing up is a bitter pill. No one's holding me against my will. I gotta see the other side of the hill. There are words between the lanes, painted lines across the plains, secrets scrolled by wheels and gasoline. If you listen extra close to where the rubber meets the road, ghosts will whisper wisdom to your dreams. You will know exactly what they mean. Turn the music up, put some fuel in your coffee cup, take the long way just for fun, hit the track and let your horses run. There are words between the lanes, painted lines across the plains, secrets told by wheels and gasoline. If you listen extra close to where the rubber meets the road, ghosts will whisper wisdom to your dreams. You will know exactly what they mean. Going down to the Caroline, where I can smell them piney pines. Toward North Dakota, across the land of the old Dakota. There are words between the lanes, painted lines across the plains, secrets told by wheels and gasoline. And if you listen very close to where the rubber meets the road, ghosts will whisper wisdom to your dreams. You will know exactly what they mean. You will know exactly what they mean. Good evening, everybody. How the heck are you? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen by you. It's nice to have folks here, and I sure do appreciate you guys. I appreciate the producer of this broadcast, Mr. Jason Cox, and he invented, he used to be the sound or the light guy for Pink Floyd a long time ago, and now he's not. But he's the light guy for me now. No, I'm just kidding. Jason Cox and I. Whoops! Yeah. When you mention people, that's when things happen. He accidentally tripped over one of the lasers. There's lasers at the folk show. Laser folk. It's a new genre we're working on. But we're just having fun, man. We just have so much fun setting up all this stuff and making it look cool, and we're really having a good time. I sure do love your comments. You guys, please enjoy each other's company, talk to each other, meet somebody if you've never met before. I suspect my mom's here. Say hi to my mom, Becky. She's on there, Becky D. McCarty. You'll see her. My cousin Candy may be here. Say hey to her. They're in Missouri and Florida. My mom's in Florida. Candy's in Missouri. Anyway, if you want to ask a question, there are operators standing by. Just leave a comment, and we will have that transcribed into Sanskrit so that I can read it. I can't really read Sanskrit. These live streams have been, they've been a miracle for me. Just to be able to just work on my songs and be ready to go as best I can every week and just play guitar and write some. That last song is a brand new song. I probably would have lost it through all this. It's just been an amazing time, and I'm so thankful for you guys being here. You got a smile so bright, you know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight, you could have been a handle. The way you swept me off my feet, you could have been a brew. You smell so sweet, you could have been some perfume. Yeah, you could have been anything that you wanted to. I can tell the way you do the things you do. As pretty as you are, you could have been a flower. And if looks were minutes, you know you would have been an hour. The way you stole my heart could have been a crook. Baby, you're so smart, you know you should have been a school book. Yeah, you could have been anything that you wanted to. I can tell the way you do the things you do. So rich, you could have been some money. Baby, you're so sweet, you could have been some honey. The way you swept me off my feet, you make my life complete. You make my life so bright. You make me feel alright. You could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things. You do the things you do, the way you do the things you do. Weird. I don't know that song, but I did it anyway, because, I don't know. Why not? Man, it's crazy. I'm starting to get calls for gigs, Berkley, HART, and me doing solo stuff too, and I can't believe it. It's happening. I'm going to be doing a show on May 1st with my band. I have a band that plays behind me sometimes. They're amazing musicians. Josh Hermsmeyer on drums, Rick Nash on bass, Ted Stern on pedal steel, Dylan Ankney on lead guitar, and just added Jason Cox on percussion. And it's going to be really, really fun on May 1st at the Grand Ole Barbecue, which is out in the Alpine area. And more about that later, but put it down, May 1st. It's in the afternoon. It's going to be a really fun time. The Grand Ole Barbecue is like an old Texas barbecue and Texas venue. It feels a lot like Austin there. And I sure do love it, and I hope you guys will join me. I know there's a laser behind me. This laser that's behind me, thank you, Tim Flack, by the way. He sent me a link. He's like, this is the laser you have to have. Tim Flack. He goes on, he does Saturday nights too. He's going to be starting back up. He's great. He said, here's the laser. So I brought it, and the thing is, when you turn it on, there's this sound, like, so you're not looking directly at it. It's a warning beep, and there's a key on the back so that you're sure that you're turning. So don't. It's like you're launching a missile. Yeah, it is. It's like there's a missile about to launch. We're starting a global thermonuclear laser war back here. Rio Grande is running deep. How I love to let it sweep me down. Running with the oak leaves pushing south. I got these friends in San Antonio. They always open up their home to me. Send me up the road with a good night's sleep. Lace your boots up tight. Tomorrow will be one day older, rain or shine. Tonight I wanna run for the Texas line. Now the southern sun is mean. There's hollers in between the hills. And when the wind flies through the trees, it cools your heels. Lace your boots up tight. Tomorrow will be one day older, rain or shine. Tonight I wanna run for the Texas line. There's a rhythm in the land. I can feel it in my hands and feet. It lives in every note and every beat. Lace your boots up tight. Tomorrow will be one day older, rain or shine. Tonight I wanna run, lace your boots up tight. the Texas line. Yee-hee. Just kidding. I could do it. Throw it all to the wind and give it up for Lent. Hand it down to others. You know it's all just heaven sent. Pass it around the block. Spread it with a smile. Boomerang love. Keep you warm for a while. You thought you threw away everything you are. Things that set you free, and the things that break your heart. You think that you're alone, but how wrong you are. Boomerang love. Come right back to where you are. Round and round, it keeps returning. And love will always find your heart. So if all your hope is lost out on the wind, boomerang love will come right back to you again. Boomerang love, come right back to you again. Thank you. There are literally twos of people here. Man, Jason, this is really psychedelic. Just changing my guitars is a psychedelic experience for me. Psychedelic guitar changing. I bought this smoke machine because I thought it was boring while I tuned and switched guitars. I thought, well, it's cheap on Amazon. I'll just buy one. And now this. We made this ridiculous thing for you. Believe me, we understand. It's ridiculous. I'm playing folk songs. So we're leaning into it, man. We're gonna make it as ridiculous as possible. Just for you, because we love you. Hope you understand that. I love your comments and stuff. I always go back and listen to them or read them later and reply and say hi. So if you have anything to ask, please feel free to ask. Next week, it's going to be Berkley HART right here. And Kalman's going to come up and join us. And we'll probably, make it a little more organic. That's when we'll bring in the choir and the farm animals. Do you guys know how to acquire any farm animals? You're welcome. Her mother named her fittingly because Annette takes care of me. She just walked right out my door 'cause she can't do it anymore. So I'm learning to live without Annette, all by myself, alone again. That step, I'm learning to live without Annette. She can walk away from me, I'll claim responsibility, and I'll be okay eventually, and I'll be strong and free. To live without Annette, all by myself, alone again, and won't look down. When I take that step, I'm learning to live without Annette. Sometimes I cry, and sometimes I'm strong. The days go by, the nights are long, but I'm learning to live without Annette, all by myself, alone. I won't look down when I take that step. I am learning to live without Annette. I'm learning to live without That's right. I know it looks like the smoke machine is coming out of me, but it's cold. That's my breath. That's my breath. Ready? Got it. It's quick and painless. Quick anyway. Man, I have to say, when I confirmed with the band and with Berkley HART about some shows coming up, live shows in front of people, I cried when it was confirmed that it was really going to happen. And it may not happen now. Who knows what's going to happen? I think if we've learned anything, is that anything can happen. But, man, May 1st, I'm going to be back playing in front of people, exchanging live energy, looking into people's faces. And I'm nervous. It's been a year since I've played live, and I just can't wait. I know it's going to be awesome, and it's all going to come back. But, you know, it's been really hard waiting for this, and I don't know. No one ever told me I couldn't play a gig before. No one ever said, don't go out and play songs in front of people. No one ever said, sit at home for a year and think about yourself and who you are and what you're made of and how much things you want to change and how much things you want to stay the same. I can't wait to play a gig. Yeah, baby, don't it feel like heaven right now? Don't it feel like something from a dream? Yeah, I never known nothing quite like this. Don't it feel like tonight might never begin? Baby, we've known better than to try and pretend. No one could have ever told me about this. Said, yeah. Every day, see one more card. You take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. Oh yeah, I might have chased a couple women around. All that ever got me was down. Yeah, but then there were those that made me feel good, but never as good as I feel right now. Maybe you're the only one who made me know how to make me want to live like I want to live now. Say yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you see one more card. Take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. Don't let it kill you, baby. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it kill you, baby. Don't let it get to you. I'll be your bleeding heart. I'll be your crying fool. Don't let this go too far. Don't let it get to you. hardest part. Every day see one more card. Take it on faith, you take it to the heart. And waiting is the hardest part. Oh. We're almost there. Be cool if I knew that song, wouldn't it? I'll learn that one. China Girl, why not? Iggy Pop wrote that song. David Bowie made it famous, although Iggy's version's really cool. You never see them in a picture together, Iggy and David, but you really, actually you do. There's plenty, there's lots of them on the internet. Check it out. They were together all the time. They're not the same person. But they're both really cool. I had a trippy, there's this thing called South by Southwest, which is a big industry music festival in Austin every year. It's like a week long. And you go there and you play gigs for people who can help you with your career and stuff. And you see a lot of other bands and you hang out in Austin for a week and you go to parties and you have a blast. And I was at the Driscoll Hotel, which is downtown on 6th Avenue in Austin, with Joel Raphael playing a show. We actually were upstairs in the ballroom playing this show. It was beautiful. And we got done and we had a great show and we you know, just we're all hanging out. And I decided I was going to step outside for a moment. Just for whatever, just to go outside because it was nice and pretty outside on 6th Avenue. And I went out there and I was standing there and this guy bumps into my shoulder and I kind of turn around to see and Iggy Pop had just bumped into my shoulder and was staring back at me and he just kind of did one of these. And I said, so we pretty much jammed. Me and Iggy, we wrote a song and had a band together right then. For just a split second, you know? But I know he could feel it. And it was called Iggy and Jeff. And the logo was really raunchy. And it didn't last very long. Just, you know, like just a split second, just a moment in time where we were a band. And I know he felt it. I know he did. So, all right, I'm gonna go. Stop saying. Don't tell me when to stop talking. I'll stop talking. You know. Soon. Use your sort of Irish folk song laser for this one. I was born beneath the moon, and I ain't missed a midnight since. I promise what I say is true, though there ain't much evidence. I was raised in County Kerry. I set out across the sea to find a piece of Carolina, but I found Coralie, a woman of the mountains, a woman of the trees. Together on our journey, a gift from the earth to me. And I ain't never tried to keep her. I am of her, she's of me. I know I'll never love another, no one else but Coralie. Work filled up the mornings, and that lasted all day long. Evenings spent with children, moonshine, stars, and song. Now our people always tell me the spirit never dies, but a fever struck her body down. She fell beneath the pines, a woman of the mountains, a woman of the trees. Together on our journey, a gift from the earth to me. I ain't never tried to keep her. I am of her and she's of me. And I know there'll never be another, no one else but Coralie. Put her in the ground beneath the Carolina sky. The winter made the earth so hard, we had to dig all night. And now harvest after harvest comes, and the winter always springs. It's only me and moonshine now, but sometimes I still sing about a woman of the mountain, a woman of the trees. Together on our journey, a gift from earth to me. I ain't never tried to keep her. I am of her and she's of me. I know there'll never be another, no one else but Coralie. Oh, you're too kind. You're all too kind. Well, did you guys finish that thing you were trying to finish? Now that there's this looming sort of time to get back to hanging out and stuff, whatever that means, you know, now those projects you were working on, you got to start to wrap them up. You could do it. Why not? used to ride a little motorbike, 1 block down, 2 more to the right, out through a cul-de-sac into open space and time. And I had a lot of friends around here. They've all moved on, all but disappeared, taken on identities in another place and time. I think it may be time to make a move. Tired of this town, tired of this groove, and I've been contemplating moving on down the line. Asheville, Nashville, Memphis, Tennessee, don't make no difference, all the same to me. We'll be gone by Christmas, honey, don't you move too slow. I'm on my way back home. On my way back home. I used to stay out almost every night, outskirts of town, pale moonlight, finding my identity in another place and time. Now I drive around my high school town, eyes wide open, good look around, places like a skeleton without a reason or rhyme. I think it may be time to make a move. Tired of this town, tired of this groove, and I've been contemplating moving on down the line. Mansfield, Macon, Washington, D.C., don't make no difference, all the same to me. We'll be gone by Christmas, honey, don't you move too slow. I'm on my way back home. We got this wide open free country, thousands of miles from sea to sea. Don't you wanna see that other sea with me? I think it may be time to make a move. Tired of this town, tired of this groove, and I've been contemplating moving on down the line. Austin, Boston, Waimea Bay, come on, let's get with it. Gotta find a way to be gone by Christmas. I can't wait another day. I'm going home to stay. Go home. Aw, shucks. All right. Fast. How's everybody doing? You okay? Okay, good. Just checking in. like to watch you dancing. I could watch you sleep. I love to watch you walking across the street. You are the goddess of the lowlands, the empress of the hills. Maybe we could hold hands. I never get my fill. Long after dark, and deep inside my heart, there is a commotion, and it's tearing me apart. After loving me this long, I thought for sure that you'd be gone. Maybe I was wrong. And now we're getting older, almost 50 years, making room over our shoulders for the things that brought us here. And I would tell you it was easy if I believed that was true. But this road is full of landmines, and we are bound to hit a few. Long after dark, deep inside my heart, there is a commotion, and it's tearing me apart. After loving me this long, I thought for sure that you'd be gone. Maybe I was. Maybe I was. Maybe I was wrong. Thanks, you guys. Oh. Right. The cops are here, but it's cool. They're old friends of mine from Vista. They used to break up parties that my band would play at. They were always cool, you know. Did you guys ever have that? Maybe you guys weren't all in bands in Vista in high school, but amazing gigs. I was in this band. First, the band was called Maryland Manor. This was in the 80s. And, there was no Marilyn Manson yet. We were called Maryland Manor. And it was like really crazy music ahead of its time. I was the drummer. And the songwriter is this guy named Mark Thiessen, who's an amazing friend. He passed away when we were young. And he taught me about songs and what songwriting was, and it was an amazing time. And that band then became Animal Factory. I don't even know. We were on drugs, what can I say? But I learned a lot about just life at that time. We would play these parties, and it was like a kegger thing. And in Vista at that time, it was still kind of this island. There was only one high school, and you would meet at the Straw Hat Pizza, and someone would hand you a flyer at the party we were playing at, and like 2,000 kids would show up to this party. And so we'd have about an hour of playing before the cops would show up. And man, the Vista, the sheriff's department handles Vista, and there were sheriffs that knew us. When they got there, they'd say, "Hey, Jeff." And they were cool. They knew we were cool, and they knew we'd stop if they asked us to. And they'd usually show up and say, "You got to turn it down." And then when we would turn it up, they'd come back a half hour later. But that was all part of it, man, We were that rebel band that always like outran the cops or whatever. But man, those times are crazy, aren't they? Remember those times when you're young? I kind of do. I remember what it feels like to be that age, for sure. It doesn't feel much different than being this age, if you're doing it right, I guess. Now that I'm 1,000 years old. I seen a shooting star tonight, and I thought of you. You were trying to break into another world, a world I never knew. And I always kind of wondered if you ever made it through. I seen a shooting star tonight, and I thought of you. I was playing this song earlier, trying to remember it, and just going back in my head, was remembering people in my life over the years. I was in a band with Jason Cox and a bunch of friends in Vista. It was really more like a bowling league, We played a couple parties, but really all it was a reason for us all to hang out and laugh, play songs. Most of the time we rehearsed at the keyboard player's house. His name's Brian Leach. And he was our keyboard player, and he was our friend, and he was the first person I ever heard curse out loud in front of his parents. It was amazing. I was like, oh my God. Like if I did that, they would, my dad would, he would just, that's it. You don't say that word. I found out later, I think I may have learned from Brian, that you can actually say that word and they won't shoot you. They'll be pretty disappointed. Anyway, I digress. We practiced in Brian's garage a few times, and then we actually built ourselves a little rehearsal space. Brian's a photographer, an amazing graphic artist, actually. And we put carpeting all over his walls and made this tiny little rehearsal studio. Couldn't have been much more than a walk-in closet. But we had some amazing musical times in there, and times as friends too. Dang it, it's Brian Leach's birthday today. Happy birthday, Brian. We're here, we're thinking about you, and if you were here, I know you'd be jamming out on your synthesizer, making rad synthesizer noises, and being crazy and fun, and bouncing around like Tigger. I love you, man. I miss you. We've seen a shooting star tonight, and I thought of me. if I was still the same, or if I ever became what you wanted me to be. Did I miss the mark or overstep the line? Only you could see. I seen a shooting star tonight, and I thought of me. Listen to the engine, listen to the bell. It's the last fire truck from hell goes rolling by. I just lost sound. Am I still in there? It's the last temptation, the last account, last time we're gonna hear the Sermon on the Mount. Last radio's playing. It's on? Cool. I seen a shooting star tonight slip away. Tomorrow's always gonna be another day. And I guess I never said them things to you that you needed to hear me say. I seen a shooting star tonight slip away. Seen a shooting star tonight. Oh, happy birthday, Brian. It sure is gonna be time for us to come up and visit you. Brian's an amazing graphic artist. He does stuff for Disney movies. He does digital graphic kind of stuff. Actually, what he does, if I'm not mistaken, is he designs all the things that light affects. So like if you see a shadow, or I remember there was this movie Tangled, and they were in a cave. Someone had a lantern in a cave, and he created all the things that the lantern lit. He made all the light. I'm saying it wrong, but he's a magician. And I was touring the Disney animation studio one time because we have a friend who had a in there and said, hey, you got to come check it out. And I was touring around, and I passed by Brian's office. I'm like, oh my God, I know that guy. And I went in and said hi, and he was like, what the hell are you doing here? I told him, well, I just bought Disney. I'm your boss now. Congratulations. Oh. Well, this has been amazing, you guys. Next week, Berkley HART, 8 o'clock, Saturday night, right here. We're going to set it up and have a really fun time. And you guys don't miss it. This will be our last Berkley HART show before we start playing live in front of people. And then the following week will be the very last live stream that we're going to do for a while, because live music is picking back up again. But we are going to continue to do this. We're coming up with some different ideas, and we're going to make it a little different and have some guests and have some fun conversations about all sorts of different stuff, and make it really fun for you guys. Again, I can't tell you what it's meant having you here tonight, and those of you who are always here, it means the world. The moon goes up 2 hemispheres, the same light there is glowing here, 'neath the hunter's guide. I'll meet you there, not so cold, not so scared. So dial me up and tune me in, and I'll be back home again. It don't matter where I'm bound. When the sky is black and you are blue, we'll have an incandescent view, and I'll be right there next to you. Conversations with the moon. The sound of your voice, it gives you away, but it'll be alright by the light of day. Baby, please don't cry, 'cause I'm in the sky, and I'll be home by and by. So dial me up and tune me in, and I'll be back home again. It don't matter where I'm bound. When the sky is black and you are blue, we'll have an incandescent view. I'll be right there next to you. I know you're looking out your window, and I'm on this long and lonesome road. The man in the moon will patch you through. Just hold the phone up to your soul. Dial me up and tune me in, and I'll be back home again. It don't matter where I'm bound. When the sky is black and you are blue, we'll have an incandescent view. I'll be right there next to you. Right there next to you. Conversations with the moon. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Jeff Berkley. I'm from San Diego, California. There's absolutely no way I could possibly ever do this without Jason Cox, number one, amazing smoke machine technician, and all-around good guy and good pourer of Jameson shots. Also, Veronica Cox, who is an amazing hostess and always so totally giving and sharing of her space. And she's just a great person to hang out with and talk to and tell stories with, and also a good pourer of shots. And also Kibria, who just does everything that possibly could ever need to be done and handles any last minute issues where somebody forgot something and had to drive back and go get it. And she's also a wonderful, amazing pourer of shots. I could not possibly do it without you.